I talk to a lot of folks who either buy new homes or are wanting to renovate their current home, and the number one complaint I hear is, I don't know what tools to buy. And so I wanted to create this video to help you put together a toolkit that will help you tackle most of the jobs for a pretty cheap price and just a few items. Now, I limited this list to 10 items. But some of these items are combo items, and that may seem like cheating, but when it comes to home renovations or just general DIY projects, the more portable, often the better. And so let's get into it, and let me show you these 10 items. The first item on my list is a drill. Now, it can be really difficult to figure out which drill to choose because there are so many brands and there are so many options. So what I recommend is a combo set. Now, a combo set includes an impact driver and a drill driver. Now, an impact driver often has more power or more torque, which allows you to tighten larger screws or undo screws that are in hard material. But a drill driver has a chuck at the end of the drill that allows you to adjust it for either a wider range of bits, thicker bits, or drill bits that allow you to actually drill holes into material. Now, this DeWalt set that you see here is a really good value. It's 2 drills, 2 batteries, and a bag, all for $169. However, if you have a little bit more money to spend, this is the set that I personally use. It's a Milwaukee M12 set, very portable, very reliable, and I think slightly more powerful than the DeWalt set. So if you've got $40 more, $199, I would go for the Milwaukee set. Now, item number 2 pairs directly with those drills, and that is your combo bit set. Now, there are lots of different bits for lots of different applications. There are T25 bits, which look like a star. There's your regular Phillips head bit, which looks like an X. There are flathead bits. There are drill driver bits. There are so many different bits. And so if you don't know what you're getting into, a combo bit set is the best thing for you. This combo bit set comes with bits that allow you to drill holes. It comes with all of the bits that you would need to unscrew or screw in hardware. It comes even with spade bits, which allow you to cut or bore holes into wood. I recommend a combo bit set because everything you need is typically in that set. Now, item number 3 on our list is wire strippers. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, you've seen how often I have used wire strippers. Wire strippers are great for cutting wire, for stripping the sheathing off of wire, and you can even double to use them as a pair of needle nose pliers, allowing you to get into tight spaces and undo bolts or bend wires, lots of different things, right? So this is one of those combo items where I would typically recommend a pair of pliers, but because wire strippers are also pliers, it only takes up one spot. Item number 4 on our list is our trusty, dusty tape measure. This is the contractor item, right? This is what you see guys wearing on their side, and for good reason, because oftentimes we need to know how big or how small something is. Something you may not have thought about. Tape measures are really good for measuring doorways or small spaces when you're moving in new appliances, or you're changing out appliances that you currently have. You need to know what size those things are before you purchase. Another good thing to use with a tape measure is measuring baseboards or other types of trim. Oftentimes in home renovations, you're gonna have to redo your trim or even add quarter round. Having a tape measure is absolutely essential to any of these projects. Item number 5 on our list doesn't get enough press, but it is tongue and groove pliers. These are also known as channel lock pliers, which I didn't realize that's actually the brand name, very similar to Tylenol. So tongue and groove pliers actually have a slip joint in them that allow you to undo the pliers and make them wider or smaller, which allows you to fit them around different size bolts. So if you have a larger bolt, all you do is undo the pliers, pull them down a bit, and then all of a sudden, now you have pliers that will fit that bolt, or smaller and vice versa. These pliers are extremely helpful when it comes to plumbing, when it comes to undoing lighting fixtures, or just even a TV mount on the wall. These are fantastic tools to have. Item number 6 is a caulk gun. Now, these are extremely important when it comes to applying adhesives or using them for baseboards or trim caulk. Right? Oftentimes when you are redoing a project, you will need some type of sealant or some type of silicone, something. Any bathroom redo, any tile redo, you have to have a way to dispense caulk. And rather than using the handheld tubes that get all messy, it's much easier to have a caulk gun. So that is number 6. Item number 7 on our list is a level. A level allows you to make sure that whatever you're installing, whether it's a picture frame or whether you're installing a refrigerator, that it's set level and exactly how you need. Another application for a level is installing flooring. When you are reinstalling or installing flooring for the first time, having a level surface is extremely important. And so taking your level and moving it around different spots on the floor to check for level is really important. Item number 8 is my favorite item, and that is a box cutter, often known as a utility knife. Now this utility knife is the one that I specifically use, and I use it for a few reasons. First, it's fast opening. So you press a button, fling it forward, and the knife opens. Way easier than having to use both hands. Second, the blades are easily changeable. There's a press button on the side, you take the blade, turn it around, put it back in. But the third and probably most desirable part of this specific knife is it comes with an interchangeable screwdriver with a replaceable bit set, so you could use any type of bit that you wanted. So rather than having to pull out your drill, if you already have your utility knife on hand, you just open the screwdriver and use that for things like outlet plates or fixtures or different things like that. Number 9 on our list is a hammer. Now you may not think about a hammer being super useful, but it is. Not only does it hammer in nails, but you can also use the end of it to pull up different types of trim. You can use it to pull nails out of surfaces that don't need to be there. A hammer is a very essential tool to have. And last but certainly not least on our list is a putty knife. Now if you've watched my video on how to patch a hole in drywall, you'll know how important a putty knife is. I never recommend plastic putty knives. They're good for certain things like patching holes, but when I recommend a putty knife, I always recommend a metal one like this one. And the reason that I recommend those is because they last a lot longer and they can double as a scraper. So instead of having to use a utility knife which could scratch a surface, a putty knife is a lot easier to get underneath something like on glass or even a cooktop and be able to scrape something off of it without having to worry about scratches. Now hopefully this video will take some of the edge off of whatever your next project is. If you put together this simple list of 10 tools, you'll have most everything you need to tackle your next DIY project. Now it's important to know that this list is not exhaustive. I barely covered any power tools. So if you're wanting a list for more advanced projects, let me know in the comments. I would love to make another video of my recommendations for those as well. I'm Caleb the Contractor. Until next time.